set, so hopefully this is good. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD afterwards and see how it goes, but it's been a full day. I haven't gotten to play this game that much lately, but hopefully we can get a couple hours in here, get a couple of fights, and hopefully maybe even get past, maybe we're definitely get past Watson, I think, but we're gonna try to get up to CRR at least, and maybe I'll plan it, maybe I won't, but that's the plan. So I actually started to look at the first fight that we have for this, and have kind of an idea. So my idea is, for this next fight, we have this Porygon right here. It's going to be clicking either Discharge or Thunder Wave. We're going to have a Cherry Berry Infernape. Should be baiting out this guy, depending if you use Discharge or not, for either Earthquake or Body Slam. Could be Explosion, but now that I'm thinking about it, if it can be Explosion, then I think we always have to switch to this guy with a Citrus Berry. Damn, so Lilligant isn't going to be too hot then. Also, I have Lilligant here. I've decided on my evolution, on a couple of things. So one, because I planned a lot of my Watson already, I know I'm going to need Seismitoad, so I'm going to evolve that. And I'm going to get Lilligant, the whatever one it is, not the Hisuian one. So let me do all that stuff real quick. So we need a Sunstone, I believe. Okay, so hold on, let's take a look real quick at what I want my moveset to be. Because this is going to be a special attacker. So I have Seed Bomb, Giga Drain, Synthesis, and Magical Leaf. If I leveled up right now to the level cap of, what is it? 35. Right now with Petalil, I can get Aromatherapy, which I don't really care about. Helping Hand, I don't really care about. I can get Energy Ball and Leaf Blade. What do we currently have? What is the special attack for this guy? Let's take a look. So it's 60 versus 110, so you don't really care about the physical moves at all. If you went to Lilligant Hisui, or regular Lilligant, you would still get the same moves essentially. So we'd probably keep Giga Drain, probably keep Magical Leaf, because Magical Leaf's going to be good, and probably get rid of Seed Bomb, I would assume. And just leveling this thing up from Petalil just makes it so you get better options. So I think leveling this thing up with Petalil first is fine. Maybe I will learn Aromatherapy. Nah, I don't see a reason I'll ever get a chance to use it, because you should be worrying about statuses regardless. Helping Hand. Nah. Leaf Blade, I think we're gonna get rid of this anyways, but we're gonna learn Energy Ball here. Always over a Leaf Blade. Alright, now give this guy the Sunstone. Alright, lock this guy in with save. And we're gonna give the rare candy to our guy, Seismitoad. Seismitoad does evolve at 36, right? Just check. Evolves at 36, yep. So always give it to this guy. Earth Power, of course we want to learn that. This thing is 95% accurate. I mean, when are you ever going to click Bubble Beam, I feel like, though? If you're ever trying to click Muddy Water, you would always just bring a wide lens, I would assume. He also learns liquidation at 48, I guess, so that'd be nice. Okay, so let me get rid of the or let me bring the new guys into the calculator. Alright, and we can get rid of Hisui and Willigan, this one, and Palpitoad. Alright, so let's get our team all ready for this fight. For Nape, Willigan, Hisui we want up here. Diggersby, Carnivine, and Togedemaru. Alright, so let me make sure. So this guy we always want a Cherry Berry on. Willigan is really here for mainly this guy, I would assume, so... No, he doesn't do really good. I think honestly it's better to bring this guy for the Rodon. Because he can't get Thunder Waves. It's good Cherry Berry. If you don't hit the range, then you can always switch out. Seismitoad is here for the Golem right here. I believe we can go Citrus always. For this guy, we always can go Citrus on this guy, I would assume. So if we get this guy slowed -1, he should never be able to click Explosion. We should always be able to go into this guy and kill him. So just go Citrus here. Carnivine, you're here for mainly the last guy, but so is let's put Citrus on both of these guys. Okay. Let's go into this fight. Let's do it. Turn off the music. Let's turn on this. I believe we're up to this fight. Let's save real quick. Good things can happen. I'm pretty sure this is looking pretty good though. So turn 1, we're going turn 1. Oh, is this? Okay, raise this attack. I forgot to check that. Need to check that for moments. So let's just turn my volume. Click fake out right here. And then there's like a small chance we can kill this thing with Skyward Cup. We're planning on not killing this thing with Skyward Cup. If it does, it makes it so we're not as safer to switch in. Okay, that's expected. Okay, we have a Cherry Berry for this. Perfect. And we always just kill this guy. Should be baiting out Golem for either Earthquake or it could explode. Never click Body Slam, so we're always free to switch into Seismitoad here. Okay, now we always outspeed and kill this thing with Earth Power. That's a really bad range for this thing. Let's just bring out Electrode. This thing is always seeing a kill with Hidden Power or Grass right here. I believe we're at 65. So we should actually be able to do pivot into... Let me just make sure. Should be able to do a quick pivot right now into my monkey. Perfect. We always click fake out here. Now this thing could be clicking explosion, could be clicking try attack. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna switch into our Diggersby. Perfect. Now we can always click. Let me just do some math real quick. Alright, so fake out does minimum of 18 plus Diggersby. Bulldoze would be 56 plus quick tech would be 19. Does 93. So as long as I didn't like mineral everything, we should be able to check it too, I would assume. Alright, we should always kill this thing. Are we ever dead to HP grass crit? We're never dead to it, so we should always be able to quick attack here anyways. Perfect. Pikachu's coming out at 67 HP. This thing is always clicking surf. Should be able to go into Carnivine here. Let's not see a crit. Okay. Now, this thing is either using Iron Tail or Extreme Speed. Should be able to go freely into here, I would assume. Could use Volt Tackle. There's a small chance it could use Volt Tackle. That's really annoying and missed. We kind of need that chip. So against my guy right here, we can always slow U-turn this thing. We are never dead to any crits or anything. Okay, cool. Should always kill. Perfect. Now, who do we want out against this Rotom? We just want out this guy. Most likely going to be using Dark Pulse right here. Or, sorry, most likely going to be using Thunder Wave, I would assume. Perfect, we have a Cherry Berry for this. And we have such a good range to kill this thing. Even if we didn't, we had backups. Okay. Because then it was going to start using either Hex or Discharge, whichever. We had, literally... We had, someone that could bait out Will-O-Wisp, I'm pretty sure, from that thing. Okay. I didn't plan it all this double battle, so we're gonna have to take some time and really think about it. Let me grab out my notepad. Alright, so this is Sean and Angelo. Let's turn this off, let's turn on some music. Sorry, just setting up my notepad. Alright. So for Watson Split, this thing is... It's not a true double battle, but I'm pretty sure what you usually want to do is you want to focus down the right side from what I remember. Because this guy's the Focus Sash. If you can kill both of these, then you're kind of chilling. So who do I have as a Protect Mon? I have this guy right here. Can Kingler bait in a Thunderbolt from you and a Thunderbolt from you? It could be Electro Web, unfortunately. This thing could also be Grass Knot. But at least if I can kill this thing in one hit. How does Seismitoad do? What about you? Dig does a decent amount, but I don't think Soft Sand always kills this thing. At ranges, it's a 75% chance to Oko. Let's see, who else can show it? I mean, this guy, this Diggersby always can. It can always 2-turn him, while this guy sometimes doesn't. Because Dig will only go off twice. What would Diggersby be baiting on this guy? You can only ever hit me with Steel Beam. But the second turn, this guy would always be baiting in whatever. From this guy, he's either baiting in Thunderbolt or Grass Knot. I would need someone that can take both, which is definitely Looney right here. Yeah, because I could protect, and then I can always bring in Ludi on those turn and basically get a 2v1 situation, I'm assuming, because I can always fake out. This guy with Grass Knot would be hurting, so at this second turn or whatever, I would have to probably fake out this guy, I would assume. And this guy with Steel Beam, whatever he's clicking, I almost always kill that too. But this guy would always be safe, I'm pretty sure, from either of them. Yeah. So I would need someone that can come in and take a HP Grass and a Steel Beam, which is probably just Togi, I would assume. Yeah, Togi is looking pretty good. So then I would have these guys out, and this guy can always, whenever we're in this situation with these guys, who else can come in on this thing? I mean, Infernape can always come in. And against this guy in the back, we have the triple fake out core, so we can just infinitely fake out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so turn 1 we'd either be baiting out Thunderbolt or Grass Knot and Thunderweb, Electro Web. But it would always be a kill into that side. We would protect this guy with a soft sand. Most of the time can kill this guy. Regardless if he can kill him or not. If it was this guy, I would be switching into Ludi no matter what. Because Ludi can always bring out the fake out on that turn 2 or on that turn 3. Whether we're taking it. Ludi would be faking out this guy then. Because we don't want to show the kill to this thing. So this guy would also still be baiting out Thunderbolt into him. And Ludi can take all of that, I would assume. Togi can also come out and always just be like a nuisance to these guys. I think this is pretty good. Then let's just bring one other mod as like a nuisance to the mods in the back. Which can probably just be Lilligant, I would assume. Or just be Ampharos. Ampharos can just be here as like a absorb. Because that's all I would do, is I would just want to absorb an attack. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Togi, you're 4. Ape, you're here. Ampharos. Alright, so Kingler's probably never coming back out into the fight. So I don't even want an item on him, because I don't want to... Wait, this guy right here takes the soft sand. Ludi, you're gonna probably take a cherry berry. Same with you. Put a citrus berry on these two guys. Alright, let me just make sure of this first turn. So this guy cannot see a kill with Grass Knot, and this Minin cannot see a kill at all. The guy will always be forced to go into my Krabby right here. Should be good. Let's bring over the sets. Okay. Full screen this. So turn 1 with Kingler out. We should always be baiting out exactly Thunderbolt or Grass Knot into the Kingler, and then from the other guy, Electro Web and Thunderbolt. We don't really care on this turn. We are going to always be clicking Protect, and we are going to always be Earth Powering Minin. Now this is a range to kill. It's a really good range. We kind of hope it kills, but if not, we have backup. So that's perfect. 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 Okay, that's perfect. So now into Kingler. This is always exactly going to be Thunderbolt from Kling Clang and one of the two other moves I said. So Mr. Krabs, we're going to switch into we could even switch into Togedemaru, I think. Yeah, I think switching into Togi is actually just fine as well. And this guy over here is going to hit an Earth Power into the Clink Clank. Perfect. Perfect. And we have the triple fake out course, so we can just literally click fake out from this thing. And we can switch into another fake out mod. Literally free. This guy can't do anything. So Dene has a focus sash. We are going to be clicking fake out right here and just switch into our Togedemaru. And I'm pretty sure we just kill this thing. We just can overheat and click fake out. Alright. We're up to Watson. The bathroom real quick, and I have a Watson line currently planned, but we're gonna run through it a little bit and make sure, so we're back. Let's get our lineup that we currently have in here. So no matter what, we're always starting out with fake out, overheat into the Magna Zone right here. I have Parasect, I have Togedemaru, I believe I have Lilligan, I have Ludicolo, and I have Seismitoad. So let's take a look real quick. This is what I currently had. I haven't looked at this in 2 days, so hopefully this is good. So right now we're going to fake out into Overheat the Magnezone. That will keep us at 100% HP. What is that going to be baiting? So we got to first look at the things that are faster. Is there any fast kills? There's no fast kills. Is there any slow kills? No. Is there any outspeeds and out damages? Yes, because after we use the Overheat, we're going to be -2. This guy with Plasma Fist is always going to be coming out and clicking exactly Plasma Fist. So what do we want to click on this first Plasma Fist? So I believe we're going to go into Seismitoad, which always beats out Grass Knot. On that Grass Knot, we're going to switch into Togedemaru, I believe. Let me write down some notes for this thing, because I know I can easily fuck this up. Maybe, because I'm also thinking about maybe switching out of Mono using, I saw a video from, I believe it was Squirt, that said maybe Seismic Toss Ampharos. Do we have that TM? Should. Yeah, we do have a Seismic Toss TM. So there's a chance I might be using that, because let me just take a look at that. Could work. It could really work. Because right now my current answer I think was, what the fuck was my current answer? I believe it was Togedemaru and that, which I believe also could work. Togedemaru and finish off with this guy right here, which actually might not be that bad. Let's take a look at, let's just take it line by line real quick. So, below again we have Ludicolo, and we have Seismitoad. I don't know any items yet, but turn 1, fake out, turn 2, kill with Overheats. This baits Plasma Fist from Zera. Turn 3, on the switch to Seismitoad. Or switch to Togi on the Grass Knot. Turn 5, fake out. Turn 6, do not U-turn. Switch to Parasect on close combat. So this guy, no matter what, this Zera Aura on my guy would have taken probably around 24%, because my fake out does 12 and the Grass Knot hitting my Iron Barbs does 12, so that's 24. He's going to be using close combat, so he'll be -1 attack and -1 special defense, or -1 defense and -1 special defense. We should be able to, oh, no item on Parasect, we want no item, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise he's going to see boosted knockoffs. Right there, we can probably just put him to sleep and then try to Giga Drain some health back. And Giga Drain, and should be able to kill him, I would assume, in 2. Because he's -1 special defense, that would be doing 70, so most of the time we're going to be able to kill this guy. And we also can have a bunch of effect spores also go off, which is pretty nice. Parasect's gonna have to take this guy. Parasect's gonna be pretty low though, so I'm assuming we're gonna just be getting a random move from this Lantern. I believe that's where I switch in Ludicolo with the Asphere Berry. I know, because it would be on the freeze always. It would be pretty much always clicking Ice Beam. The problem is that this thing does have a, it's gonna be clicking Discharge and Thunder Wave to always hit me. I think we gotta risk that 10% of getting frozen. If we get frozen though, how fucked are we? This guy would be clicking
random moves, we'd be kind of fucked, I would assume. I could run Togedemaru with the Aspir Berry. Maybe? That might be the idea. So that would always be baiting out Scald. And we don't care if we get burnt. That would actually make this
thing. I think that's what it has to be. Togedemaru with the Aspir Berry. And then Ludicolo with a Cherry Berry. Because we would pivot to Togedemaru. Most likely baits Ice Beam from Lantern. So then turn 7. This is turn 7. Dot. Spore. / Giga Drain. So then turn 8. We would switch to Togi. Togi's faster, right? Turn 7. Or turn 9. Fake out. Turn 10. U-turn to Ludi. Turn 11. Fake out. Turn 12. With all of that damage, I should be pretty good, I would assume, to kill this thing with Mega Drain. Let's do the damage calc real quick. So he's gonna take Fake Out and U-turn, so that's 12. Oh, but he has leftovers, so I'm gonna need to do that. What is this gonna bait? This baits probably Rodent Fan for Air Slash, I would assume, unloading. Yeah. From Rodent Fan. So we just switch into Togi, so turn 13. Switch to Togi. Fake. Out. And he's highly incentivized to be using a move, but I believe we want to go Cherry Berry on Infernape, just in case he did use Discharge, but he should be using Will-O-Wisp. I think unfortunately Lilligant is going to have to clutch up against this
Electros, I would assume. Yeah.
He's going to have to clutch up against the Electros, I would assume. And then Seismitoad. How am I going to... Ludi should hopefully be really good HP, because we got to bait out a move or a discharge so we can get Ludi in on Ampharos. And I believe we gotta go with Cherry Berry on Seismitoad. If I get paralyzed,
then I'm kind of fucked, I would assume. I don't think I can go Citrus.
So Cherry Berry on him. And Lilligant, when you're taking on this guy, do we want the Miracle Seed? I would think we want a Miracle Seed. Just to do a little bit of extra damage. Oh, because then he can't really set up, because we're going to be showing too fast to a KO, so we need Miracle Seed on this thing. Pretty happy with this line. Hopefully this goes well. Let's get everyone set up. Alright, so Infernape, Parasect. We need a couple. We can get really unlucky here, but a lot of good things can happen. So Cherry Berry you. No item on Parasect is very important. Togi gets the Aspir Berry. Logan is going to get Miracle Seed. Moody gets... What did I write down in my notes? Cherry Berry and Seismitoad is going to get Cherry Berry. Okay. Let's export out the thing. Let's make sure we have my notes set up in the right spot for myself. Make sure we have the right items. For name with Cherry Berry, no item. Aspir Berry, Miracle Seed, Cherry Berry, Cherry Berry. Okay. Was I not showing the playing stage the entire time? I wasn't showing the playing stage. Fuck. One sec. Alright. Let's take a minute real quick. Let's just double check we have all the right items. Alright. Save our game. Don't think we missed anything. Hopefully. We're probably like, I would assume 90% chance gonna be walking out pretty good, but hopefully. Let's just do a quick item check one more time. Cherry Berry, no item. Aspir Berry, Miracle Seed, Cherry Berry, Cherry Berry. So just checking one more thing. I just want to confirm, yeah, Dragon Breath can paralyze. Okay. Lock it. There we go. Thank you, Sour. I appreciate it. So turn 1, we are going to be clicking Fake Out on this magazine. It has Sturdy and a Custat Berry. So we do not want to mess around with this. It has Explosion, Strats. We have the best counter in the game, I think, to it at this point. Click Fake Out. And we click Overheat. This will always kill. We invested a rare candy in this guy to have a while, and we invested 2 heart scales, one for Fake Out, one for Overheat here. After the drop, now it's going to look and see that Zero Aura shows a fast 2-hit KO on me with exactly Plasma Fist. So here, we're going to switch into our Seismitoad as a pivot on the Plasma Fist. This is always baiting exactly Grass Knot. We're going to be switching into Togedemaru here on the Grass Knot. This is a little bit of chip damage to him. We're going to always be clicking Fake Out right here. And now it's really important. We have U-turn on this guy. We did scale it, but we cannot click it because we are always dead here to close combat. Now, this is where our mushroom guy, he's got to clutch up a little bit right here. He's got to do a little bit of clutching. Some crits will be bad, but we have effect spores. We have a lot of good things that can happen here. This is like the hardest part of this fight. If we get through here, we have one other luck-based thing that we have. But let's go here. This is on close combat always. He's going to be lowering his defense and special defense by 1 each. Good. No crit. No effect spore is fine. So, right here, what we can do is we're either baiting out Plasma Fist or we're baiting out Knockoff. One of the two. Honestly, I still was deciding whether I wanted to bait on this effect spore or not, but I'm trying to think. Because right now, what I can do is I could try. Hello, good luck. I was debating back and forth whether I should use Spore here or use Giga Drain. If we use Spore here, we can then get a free turn to Giga Drain. If we get Effect Spore and he gets poisoned, then we're gonna have to steer a little bit. That's like the worst thing that can happen. We're hoping if he gets Effect Spore, he gets slept. Otherwise, we're hoping he just doesn't get Effect Spore poison here. I should have checked if I was dead to crit. I think I did the math before and I shouldn't be. Okay, let's not see Effect Spore poison. Good. Okay. We're going to be clicking Giga Drain here on the free turn. Good. So we are dead to some rolls of crits here. He can always stay asleep right now, though, which would be great. Now, let me just check out the things, because we might be able to grind a little bit. Let me see. So he's right around 35%. My Giga Drain does exactly 35%. I could get this guy healthier right now. I could also just always kill this thing with X Scissor. And honestly, I think that getting random move from this thing would actually be better. So we're gonna click X Scissor to always guarantee the kill. Actually, because if this thing wakes up, we have two options here, because we got a decent damage range. It's like right at 35, which is, it's hard to tell. Alright, we're dodging a wake up into crit right here. We're just gonna play it safe and we're gonna X Scissor. Okay, don't crit. Wake up in a crit would be tragic. Okay, and this thing's always dead. Oh, okay. Now we get the effect spore. This is actually better because this is baiting out Lantern right here. Hello, Look Club Blue. Thank you for the good luck. So now, because we are low, which is actually probably better, there are kills with both Discharge and Ice Beam, which means that Togi could potentially. Oh, maybe that isn't better. Because we were supposed to switch into Togi always on the Ice Beam. I think in this case, we need Togi's HP. I think we're going to steer just a little bit. And we're going to pray that he doesn't click Ice Beam here, which is 1 in 3, and then he doesn't get the 10% chance to freeze right here. So it's a 1 in 3 to click Ice Beam even. And then he has to freeze on top of it. Even if he discharges, paralyzes, we have a Cherry Berry for that. And we're fine even if he uses Scald here. Let's just not get Ice Beam frozen. Okay, perfect. That's the best option. That's fine. So we can just sit here and we should be able to just spam Mega Drain. There's no reason to fake out because we're just going to take that little bit of extra HP and he has leftovers. we get into crit range, we can always switch into Togi. He's always clicking exactly discharge. So we can always switch into Togi if we need to, like, just get a little bit of extra damage on him. But ultimately, we want to kill this thing with Lily. Okay, that's unfortunate. We got crit, but should be good. Okay. We're still never dead to a crit at burn. Okay, this should be good enough HP because what we want to do is we want to bait out Air Slash from Rodon Fam right here. We want to always show a kill. Oh, it doesn't. Well, now because we're burned, actually, it still always clicks exactly Air Slash. I believe at this HP. Let's see. 55. That's out of that range, so we should always be baiting exactly Air Slash fast kill from this thing. We are going to be switching into Togedemaru. Alright, so we can always click Fake Out here. This thing's either clicking Will-O-Wisp or Hex. It could click Discharge. It's either Will-O-Wisp, Hex, or Discharge, but I'm pretty sure because it has Hex, it is so highly incentivized to go for Will-O-Wisp. So we're gonna play off that. Now, I have two options here that I've been debating. So, it's really... Let me just check up on the AI document real quick. Starts at +6. 37% of the time it checks if we have a physical move or if we have Hex. Otherwise, 63% of the time it's just +6. So what I can do is I could always slow U-turn on this thing. I can get out my my Infernape on that. But right now I'm trying to think. Because if I switch into Infernape on the Will-O-Wisp or the Hex, it would be great. I have a Cherry Berry on that thing, in case it did click Discharge. Just trying to think whether I want to click U-turn, or if I want to... It would be a slow U-turn into him so that I would never get hit on Ape. Which I guess I should just do some math real quick. So with my Ape right now, I can do a minimum to this guy of 60%. My Fake Out to him did 12, so that's 72%. The U-turn after, if I got burned, would be only doing 5, so that'd be 78. With the Fake Out of my Ape, that would be 90%. If I switch into Ape, I would Fake Out. I would always get another Air Slash out, because you'd be clicking either Will-O-Wisp or Hex usually. If you click Discharge, that would be really annoying. But also, he has to see the range, because Hex has so many more ranges. I think switching into Ape is correct most of the time here. If he clicks Discharge, it's really unlucky. But most of the time, he shouldn't be clicking Discharge. Okay, that's great. That's cool. We would have preferred the other one, but right here we can always just click Fake Out. So at 79 HP, he is always clicking Air Slash right here. Now we have the safe play that I wanted to do. Because we don't need Togi for the rest of this fight, I don't believe. If we do, we have messed up elsewhere. So now we are going to slow U-turn right here. We are on Togi, I just want to make sure. We're never dead to any crits. Most he can do is 54. Okay. Oh, and he missed anyways. That's funny. That didn't really matter though, because now he's below 50. We should always be able to go into we're not even gonna bother clicking fake out. We just always kill with exacted overheat. We outspeed and kill the same with overheat. So this should always be baiting out slow kill Aqua Tail from this guy, I believe. There's one. There's actually a chance this thing could coil on the switch, would make things kind of awkward now that I think about it. I didn't take into account my special attack drop. Do I still show fast to a KO after that? I do not. By 1 point, my Sky Uppercut does 49%, so that's actually kind of awkward. Alright, let's see Aqua Tail on the switch. Okay, cool. So here, we can basically, with Miracle Seed, just spam Giga Drains just to stay healthy. We have Energy Balls, so we show a fast to it KO to this thing, but this thing has Drain Punch and Leftovers, so it can't set up with coils anymore, though. As far as I understand the AI. And the Giga Drains is going to make it so we stay relatively healthy. Now he heals a decent amount with his Drain Punch and his Leftovers. As long as we don't see a lot of crits, we should be good.
Okay.
Unlucky. I just want to check, so it's checking out non-boosted. So if we did kill this thing, it would be a 50-50 between Discharge and Dragon Breath. Okay, so ignore the Ampharos for right now. So right now, what is crit doing for this guy? 52, but we're going to be out-killing this thing with Giga Drains. Let's not see another crit. We've already gotten a crit twice this fight. Let's see a crit of ourselves for once. That would be pretty nice if we can get a crit. Okay. So Energy Ball does minimum of 45%. Let's take a look real quick at this thing. It's so close. Like, I'm pretty confident that Energy Ball would kill. But honestly, like, if I'm just gonna trust that thing, we're gonna kill with Energy Ball. We'd fucking ball. We minimum roll and some shit, that thing killed. Okay. So right now it says always baiting a random move from the Ampharos in the back. I gotta take some stock real quick and see if anyone can take this random move. Because right now we have this guy that can come in and he can fast to it KO this thing. And if it's Discharge, we win automatically, it's over. If he Dragon Breaths, we're risking some crits. I initially wanted Ludicolo to take this thing on, which kind of sounds stupid now that I think about it. So right now, can I kill this thing afterwards? I'm pretty sure I can kill this thing afterwards with Ape. Fuck it, let's just see Discharge here. Let's just see Discharge. Or no crits. We got crit twice already. It's fiction. Just see Discharge and just win this fight. Make it so it's not a fight anymore. Come on, show Discharge. Come on.
Ah.
It's a little unlucky. Okay. So right now, if we don't get crit, we win the fight. Let's just not get crit. We're risking a crit right here. Come on, don't crit. Don't crit. There we go. We're fucking out. Deathless. 0 deaths through Blossom. Let's fucking go. We risked a couple. We got a crit a couple times, but we risked a crit at the very end after that 50-50. But good. Okay. save this game. We're up to CRR split. Or CRR at least. Let's freaking go. That went so nice. Oh, I'm so happy that went good. Alright. So, next fight we have is Fisherman Dale. We gotta level up our mons first, though. Alright, so I believe our new level cap is 38. Let's see who we're leveling up. Swing frame. You don't learn anything. Let's turn this off. Let's turn the music back on. Alright, Parasect. Let's see. What do you learn? Learns Toxic. Do I want to learn that? Probably is a really good move. I feel like it's not too reliable though, especially since we have this Effect Spore. I guess I could always teach back Bug Bite if I really needed it for some reason. I think keep doing Toxic here is the right play. And we'll try it out. If it's not the right play, we'll learn for next time. Togi, Maru, Ironhead. I don't think it's 80 base power. But we have Zingzap, and honestly, having like the support kit this guy is, he's not ever hitting that much anymore. I mean, probably actually really good for. Let me check out real quick. I'm gonna look at CRR. I want to see the Gardevoir, because I remember I really struggled with that last time. Like, this just fucking trivializes this Gardevoir if I bring Ironhead. See what the Discord says. Maybe they'll be helpful. Let's see. If not, then I'm probably thinking. trying to think, like, because I have Amphi, I guess, too, as my electric type. Let's wait for an opinion real quick from someone, maybe. Because what we would do on guard if we got this is just fake out, and then with the fake out, we would never be seeing a kill on that guard, I would assume. Right? Oh no, I'm calculating for 35. Am I supposed to be at 38 now? Oh, so the Iron Head would just kill. We would be showing that. Does Iron Head have a secondary effect? I'm pretty sure it does. There's a 30% chance to make him flinch. I think it's also good. But so does Zing Zap. But if we're at level 38, how is Zing Zap doing anyways? That would still that would 2-hit KO, and I guess having a steel type is probably good. Like having this as my steel type, even though I might get one in Altering Cave. I guess I do have grass types against the water types. Like what else is electric? What is electric super effective against? Water and flying. Like, do I have a rock type? I guess I'm also thinking about the Pidgeot too, because the level cap for Norman is 42. How's my Ampharos doing against the Pidgeot? I don't even think I can bring in Togedemaru. Never mind, because there's no point in even looking at it because this thing has Heat Wave, which would always fry my it would fry my Togi, right? Yeah. I think going Iron Head is probably good. Fuck it, we're sending Iron Head. I think. Yeah, there's no point in using that for this guy. I guess a Zoom roll. Who would I be using then? Because otherwise, Zing Zap could be really good against the Azuma roll. But if I'm really focused on the guard, then how is my Houndoom looking? Why am I thinking that? I don't have a poison type either. I think grabbing the steel type move is like my only way to kill this fairy guy. Alright, fuck it. If we regret it, we regret it. But we'll learn for next time. We're replacing that. Alright, fuck it. Send it. Alright, let's look at Lil again real quick. What do you learn? Nothing. Alright, what are you? Ludicolo. Learns nothing. He eventually learns knockoff, which is pretty good. Seismitoad, probably nothing. Alright. Should start taking off items off these guys. I always keep all my fucking items on these guys. That makes it so I always end up losing them. I think I get Hatterene here. That's fucking so good. I don't know what this guy's, I know he's a special attacker. He's got 90 base attack. When you ever clicking life 2? I don't know. But like, why are you ever clicking Psycho Cut, I would assume? Because Psyshock just attacks the defense anyways, right? I don't think learning Psycho Cut here is a good move. Because your Psyshock is always going to attack that defense anyways. Yeah. Okay, Carnivine. What are you learning? Synthesis? Could be good. I don't know when you're ever coming out just to click this thing with Crunch, to be honest. What is this guy's? I'm pretty sure this guy is a physical attacker though. 190. But like, when are you ever gonna click Crunch? And I have 2 dark types, so I think having Synthesis is probably better. Seadra, you don't evolve just yet. You're gonna eventually evolve, but you get Waterfall here, which is good. Kingdra, is that? Pretty sure this turns into a water dragon, yeah, so. It's gonna learn Dragon Pulse pretty soon. But not, I mean, for Norman, actually it would be pretty good. I don't know, because we don't have, is Dragon super effective against, it's only effective against other dragon types. It's not even stab. Well, I guess this wouldn't be stab, but this thing is also pretty good. Neither is Aurora Beam, but I think having the ice move on this guy is always good. And this thing just being able to spam Clear Smog is always would always maybe be good. It's like a backup. Fuck it, I think we're overtaking Twister. Alright, Ursaluna, or Ursaring. Right here. We learned Scary Face. Is there anything you lose out on this thing when you go to Ursaluna? I don't think so. We just don't want to go above 48, I believe, because that's where you get a high horsepower. I don't know if I'm ever be clicking this guy. Like, this guy's just probably... I don't know. He's whatever. Alright, Dreadnought. You get, nothing. Pidgeot. Learns Roost, actually. Should be good. I mean, this is a pretty good moveset, though, is the problem. Pidgeot. I mean, when he becomes Mega, it's his special attack, so... But dual Wing Beat, being able to attack twice is always such a good thing against Sashmons. And when he becomes Mega, though, he's gonna learn what? Brave Bird. He learns Hurricane eventually. Keeping Hyper Voice is always needed, I would assume. Also, Air Slash is good for a special attack. Feather Dance can hypothetically be good, but the problem is like... You're usually using Feather Dance on like a physical move, but this guy's like so weak to rock types and fighting types and like everything else. When are you actually going to be clicking Feather Dance, I would assume? Roost is also like kind of an early game thing when you're not getting like one shot. And also this thing, we don't really have shell armor mons, so I mean we do have the one, I think. We have Krabby. But Krabby's mainly just becoming a protect guy right now, so I think maybe just going Roost here over that is probably the best decision. I might regret it, but we'll learn for next time. Badges, by the way, so let's update those. 3. Diggersby, what are you learning? Nothing. Pangoro, what are you learning? Nothing. Basculin, I know that we eventually get to level this thing up, but I need to like think about Bascule Legion. Like, am I gonna be missing out on any moves if I keep on going? We missed out on Shadow Sneak, I believe. We're gonna be missing out on a lot of moves on this guy. I think that's to stop leveling him up now is probably the best thing. This guy at the bottom of the box and pretend he doesn't exist for now. I should have never leveled him up so I could have, I think I caught him at 20. Let me see. I'm at level 14. Yeah, fuck. I could have saved this guy. Now I know for next time, but I think that guy just... Put him in box... Or no, just keep him down there. Oops. Signal Beam, not sure if we want to learn that. It's a bug type move, but I guess we're never going to be clicking Lock On. I've always wanted to, but never got to. Houndoom learns nothing. Kingler, what do you learn? X-Scissor? Maybe that's good. I can always reteach Brick Break if I want to. Yeah, I can always reteach Brick Break if I ever need it. Alright, and for Ampharos, learns Discharge. Shockwave's good for always hitting Buns, but I don't think it's good just for right now. I think having the extra damage from discharge is definitely worth it. I guess I could always teach over Rock Smash, and if I need the Rock Smash, I can always reteach it. That's probably the better way to do stuff, because, yeah. Okay. Let me put this guy actually in box 2. I just want to see how the exports end up working with this guy in box 2. Alright, so we can get rid of Hatena. We can put Basculin in box 2, I would believe. And when I refresh, it should always be in box 2. No? It stays in box 1, that's annoying. Okay. I think we can try playing some fights.
So next trainer battle is Fisherman Dale. We technically have 2 more in Watson split for this guy. Alright, so I have... Do I have anyone that can outspeed and kill this thing? Let's see. I have 3 people that underspeed it. So I can bring out Amphi real quick. He can always click discharge and exactly kill. This guy would be clicking Hydro Pump. So let's say that we're probably going to be around like 55 to 65-ish. Is anyone going to be seeing a killer there? No one would ever be showing a kill. At all. So it'd be outspeed and out damage, which wouldn't be this Dugong, I don't think, because we'd be showing it a kill. We're showing a kill to this guy, this guy. That would always be Kingdra, I would assume. We could pre-damage so that we can always bait out double edge exactly. It's a normal gem though, that thing fucking hurts. And Togi not having Zing Zap right now kind of sucks. But it's okay. I think that if we can always bait out double edge, we can go into this guy, take a decent amount, fake out. He'll be taking so much so that'll be 10% from recoil, 12% from hitting us, so that's 22. Fake out would be doing 37. U-turn would be doing 37, so 43, 63%. He'd always be clicking waterfall. Do I have a faster guy? I mean, I guess I could go to the guy who can't be crit anymore. And just kill him. So this guy who wouldn't be crit would always be baiting out, probably just freeze dry from this thing. We could switch back into Togi on that. We could fake out into U-turn. He would always be clicking Hydro Pump. Damn, we speed tie this thing. What about you? This guy could always just come in on the Hydro Pump and kill him. Outspeed and kill him. That'd be fine. And then this guy would always be using Hurricane right here. Alright, we should always be able to go up Persenberry. I would assume we can kill this thing with Rock Tomb. But the problem is this thing does have a Bright Powder. If we get confused, we kind of need a backup to this guy. Which I guess would be... It would have to be like switch between Togi and Ludicolo at that point. Problem is his Fake Out could miss. If I have Shockwave out, I can always kill this thing. Problem is I take so much damage. Oh, just straight up be risking crit on this Swanna. I can't bring out this guy. Dreadnought, I would just be risking a fucking crit. I'm not faster. This Bright Powder's annoying. If I can get out... So can I do a different lead on Golduck? Probably can, let's see. Carnivine, how do you do? We're never dead to an Ice Beam crit. So let's start off with Carnivine. We can always go Aspeberry on him. Who would he be baiting? Let's say we didn't get crit. We'd be around like 35%. It would be baiting out either Freeze Strike or Mega Horn. We'd be able to go into Togedemaru always on that. And then fake out U-turn into a Hydro Pump. Which I guess I could just... Oh yeah, I would always have Lilligant come out on that. That'd be fine. We still have Togi for the Kingdra, which should always be healthy, I would assume. So... I think this is looking good. Let me get everyone in my party and then we'll talk about items. So Carnivine is going to be taking on this guy. We always going Aspeberry. Have to go Aspeberry on this guy. For the Freeze Dry or whatever move, we can always just go to Togedemaru. Hopefully it shouldn't be Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump, we would have to be pretty unlucky. But that's a risk we would have to take. It would have to crit, and then it would have to select Hydro Pump over all of those. But what do I want is Togedemaru switching in. Probably just a Citrus. You are here for... what purpose? You're slower than everyone and you get kind of killed by everything. I think I had this thing to bait out Freeze Dry. Is this guy on the Dugong? But on the Dugong, we're going to be switching in Togi now. Which I guess, oh, so then he would take the Hydro Pump, bait back out Freeze Dry. That would be what it was. For the Kingdra in the back, we would still have this guy. I have someone that can just take any move from this guy instead? Megahorn is the more likely of them all. It's unfortunate. I think we can always go Clock Tillery, right? Because on this guy right here, he's going to mainly be clicking Freeze Dry, Megahorn, blah blah blah. But if he was to click any of the random moves, I guess it would be Pangoro. Wait, Pangoro just kind of fucks instead of this guy. So you can always just straight up kill him right afterwards. Yeah, I like Pangoro better than Kingler. Okay. And we probably just go Aspearberry on you. If we're coming in on random move, which could be Freeze Dry, we have to also go an Aspearberry on you, right? You're never taking one of those, but you're coming in for mainly... For what? I guess it was if I needed to kill this thing. Which I guess I could always... Because I'm never baiting Megahorn from this guy, so this guy's coming in just to finish this guy off, I would assume. But I have Pangoro now. I have this guy to always come in, I would assume. On this guy. As long as I... he wants a Persianberry. For this Kingdra, I would always be basically going to this guy. Do I have like a better one for Kingdra? I guess if it was ever using Double Edge, you just switch into this guy. On the waterfalls, you would switch back to this guy, I would assume. You would switch into Ludi, probably. Alright, this team is probably fine. Let's put citruses on them and call it a day. Whoops. Alright. Bucket, ball. Let's make sure we have the right things. So Aspearberry, citrus, person. Actually, hold on. Does this guy always kill this thing without Miracle Seed? Yeah, he does. Okay. And Carnivine on this guy is never dead to Ice Beam crit. Cool. Okay, so here, let's turn off the music. Let's go like this. Even if he Ice Beam crits here, the most he can do is 108. You're going to always be clicking Elite Blade right here. We have an Aspearberry in case we do get frozen. Okay. At 43. This is either Freeze Dry or Megahorn. So we can switch into Togi for free. That's fine, we have an Aspearberry for this. We can click Fake Out. Now this guy's always clicking Hydro Pump here. We're going to click U-turn. He's always clicking Hydro Pump. Right now, should be able to go into Ludicolo. Fake guy should not be clicking Ice Shard, even though I kind of would prefer it. It should always be either Freeze Dry or Mega Horn. Should be able to go back into Toby. Okay. So we take off the Bug Gem from this guy. Should be able to click Fake Out here. And we kill him. Cool. We outspeed the next two guys in the back. Okay, so this guy right here, if he clicks something, he's clicking Waterfall. Can Waterfall crit kill me? Oh, it super kills me. So I think we U-turn here. And on this thing, we're on the right screen. There we are. Why is my aspect ratio like messed up on my stream now? There. I don't know why that was so weird. So this guy's either clicking Rain Dance or Waterfall. Or Breaking Swipe, it's fine. Switch into Looty here. Should never be clicking Double Edge. That's perfect. Okay, so we can click Fake Out here. Now this guy should either be clicking Rain Dance or Double Edge. So we're gonna switch back into Token of Arm. Rain Dance, okay. Cool. So now this thing is faster. I can no longer click U-turn. So we are going to click Fake Out here. Cannot click U-turn. He's always going to be clicking exactly Waterfall here. Perfect. We're going to click Fake Out here. Now this guy is always clicking exactly Double Edge. Let me just make sure we're never dead to a Double Edge crit, right? So Double Edge crit can do is 55 to my Token of Arm. He should be taking so much damage here, he might even kill himself with the Double Edge recoil. Okay. We can always click Fake Out right here, so there is no more rain. Alright. Now the most fun part is coming out. Alright, so just in case this guy did click Aqua Jet, could he kill me with a crit? No, he cannot. So I should be able to because he's always going to be clicking Hydro Pump, I would assume. Should be able to U-turn. I am faster, right? 85. So at 37, this guy's only seeing a kill with exactly Hydro Pump. Should be able to switch into Lilligant to get Hurricane. I'm not switching this in. Just check out the Earth Barrier that I have. Cool. So should be able to go into Lilligant here. Hydro. Now this thing should always be clicking Hurricane here. Should be able to get the free switch into Amphi. And we have Shockwave on this thing. Oh, I just realized I shouldn't have U-turned this thing because I could have missed. Wait, I actually was trolling right there. If I missed with that thing, this thing was super gonna kill me. Wait, holy shit, I forgot about the bright powder and I just almost killed my Togepi Maru. That was 10% to kill my Togepi. There was really no reason, because I always killed this thing. That was really dumb of me. That was really dumb. But I didn't get punished, luckily. I will get punished in the future. And I didn't even need chip. That was just really dumb of me. Holy shit, that was really scary. I'm so mad at myself for fucking that up, even though I didn't get punished for it. I should have. Okay. Alright. I fucked that fight up by clicking the U-turn, but we're good. We're chilling. Alright, so my Houndoom on this guy looks about with black glasses. Does he always kill? Doesn't always kill. Does Dark Pulse? I just want to make sure if I. So I want to take. I'm gonna take this guy on. I'm gonna be around 80%. What would that be baiting out? This guy shows he's faster. This guy has a focus sash right back here. He can never hit me with anything in there. I think I just go Chesto Berry on this guy and just kind of fry through this fight. Anything, you always bring just Togi. Like just as fake outs and shit. What does Togi bait on this thing? Baits out Shadow Ball. So I guess bringing out Togi to start this fight off is probably just good. Where you just fake out and U-turn into this guy with Crunch. And fake out and U-turn will always put him so you can just Crunch. You would take like 10% from Shadow Ball. On this thing, doesn't matter because you can have a Cherry Berry or a, what do you call it? Chesto Berry. Always just kind of kill this thing. And this guy with a focus sash is going to come out and we can just hit it and hit it twice, I would assume. What's going to always air slash? You could go into Togedemaru, fake out into this guy right here. I don't know if that's better or not, because they could Calm Mind. Where's our Ludi at? Ludi could always, as long if it was anything else besides air slash. Who can take the air slash? I mean, Dreadnought always could if I really needed to. And then bait out the extra sensory if I really wanted to switch into Houndoom again. The Houndoom should be just fragging through this entire fight, I would assume. You don't really want to bring Ape, I don't assume. So you're never getting an Ape on this thing. Does this thing have... Who has the Aqua Jet? Kingler. Kingler can't be crit. So Kingler just always having Aqua Jet will always be good, I would assume. And Togi could always just come in if needed to like bail me out. Oh, Pidgeot's almost like faster than this Swoobat. let's just bring Diggersby, I guess, is like the citrus in the back. Okay. Okay, so so who do we want on Togi? Probably just a citrus berry, I would assume. We go Chesto on you. Ludi, if you were ever coming in, I would assume it would just be to take a hit, really, so. Why is Ludi here? I guess you're just always coming in on anything besides Psyshock, just debate Psyshock, so you should always go with citrus, I would assume. Same with you. Same with all these guys. Okay. Is this the guy? I believe it's him. Okay. Go full screen. Okay, so we're going to first turn. Let's turn off the music. Let's focus out. It's like fake out. Let's not do another mistake like we did earlier with the right button. Now we click U-turn. This guy's always clicking exactly shadow. We could get Shadow Ball dropped, which would be a little annoying. Let's not get Shadow Ball dropped. Otherwise I might have to do that pivot again. That's what I'll probably do. I'll just do that pivot again if I get Shadow Ball dropped. Perfect. And that's perfect, because now we can just kill this thing with Crunch. Alright, Giraffe Rig. We are speed tied here. Let's just win the speed tie, make this a lot easier for ourselves. Okay. So I could have used the other hypnosis move. Alright, so air slash crit, max it can do is 45 to me. Okay. Oh. This guy's always clicking air slash right here. Oh, it is +2. Fuck. This air slash would kill me. Should be able to switch into Togi. Okay. Click fake out. Switch back into our Houndoom. Switch back into Togi. Okay. You're officially on Norman Split. Let's go. About streaming, so about an hour and 45 minutes. How many fights does it till CR? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fights. I don't know if we're gonna get that far to Norman, but
go to the bathroom real quick, and yeah, might put it back on the music though. All right, be right back. All right, I have returned. Let's start planning some Norman split fights, or I guess up to CRR fights. But yeah, let's fucking go.
Okay. Yeah, how's my Infername doing into this? Always able to just come and fake out and overheat. We would be -2 special attack at that point. I don't even think we need to fake out. Who would we be baiting? Anyone faster? No one's faster. So any slow kills? No slow kills. So any out damages. So it would be Zatu for exactly, or it could be extrasensory or Dropek. Could also be light screen. We could pre-damage if we wanted to. Is this guy good for anyone else? He's not good for the rest of the fight, I don't think. So pre-damaging, so it sees a kill with extrasensory or Dropek is probably worth it. So that it doesn't do that. It could set up light screen easily here. Well, I guess we would just go into Dreadnought actually. Just Dreadnought just kind of comes in and just kind of destroys this guy in one hit.
And if I really want to be safe, what I can do is I can go to Togi actually on one of those. So I can always get Heat Wave into Dreadnought.
Which is a little bit safer. So when Dreadnought kills this thing, who's it baiting out? It's probably baiting out Focus Blast from this guy. Who's killing this guy? Houndoom?
Can't come in on the Focus Blast though, but does outspeed and kill with Black Glasses. Okay, so we're definitely going to bring this guy. We just need to get him in. Who wants to take the Focus Blast? I can go to Hatterene to take the Focus Blast. I'd probably just kill this thing myself, but I could also just switch into Houndoom on Reflect. Then that would be baiting out Guaranteed Drain Punch from Gallade. I would just always be able to switch into Pidgeot and with a Muscle Band, I would assume, and kill it with Dual Wing Beat. Yeah, okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Make sure to do the pre-damaging of everything. So let's go with this guy, Togedemaru, Dreadnought, Houndoom, Hatterene's first fight, and Pidgeot.
So first off, we want to pre-damage our ape so that it's always showing a kill to Zatu. Because we're fast and everything, so we want to show it a slow kill. So we want to pre-damage to 68. Alright, so at 68 we would always be showing a kill with extra sensory, or it could also be drill peck too. What item do we want on this guy? Don't think we really want anything. I mean, we could go citrus just in case we had to come in and take a hit, I would assume. We're not below 50, so we're fine to not worry about that. This thing doesn't have any priority, doesn't have a thing. Just always would be baiting out one of those two moves. We can always switch to our Togi right here and use fake out into Nuzzle. Can heat wave burn? Let's just see. Heat wave moves. Heat wave has a 10% chance to burn, so on this guy just always bring an Aspir Berry. Ultimately, I could go Kingler, but nah, just go this guy because he doesn't take shit from this guy. It's always gonna be baiting out Focus Blast basically from this guy, I would assume, because this guy's gonna hit me with a move. So on the Focus Blast, we're gonna want to switch to Hat first. So make sure to put Hat in this slot. Oops. Hat on that. And we don't have anything, so it shouldn't be clicking Reflect ever. Not that it really matters. If it clicks Reflect, we might have to stall this thing out. Which I can do. Do we outspeed this thing? We do, so... This guy's coming in on the Power Gem. I mean, we technically could have just came out on the Focus Blast on this thing, but then you're baiting out. You would always be baiting out exactly Shadow Sneak from this thing. So you could actually just go this guy on the Focus Blast. That's probably even safer. Alright, make sure to go Black Glasses on him. Go Muscle Band on this guy. And Hat just always goes Citrus. Alright, let me bring over the things. It did not heal, right? Make sure. Yep, 68. So this guy over here. And the rest of your I am cool. We're just gonna always click Overheat. It's gonna be baiting out this guy for extra sensory. We go into Togedemaru here. We can fake out into U-turn into this guy. He has an Aspir Berry, right? Wait, Rossberry. Well, that would have been really bad. Rossberry. When this guy uses fake out. I'm making sure we should always take Heat Wave into this, so this should always be 7 plus 37, which is 42. So let me do a calc real quick. So 124 minus 42, we would be at 82. How much does this do minimum? 78. So we actually need to pre-damage by 4. Pretty sure. Also, I looked up a little trick. I should be buying full heals just so I have so I can save my Pecha Berries. Okay. Because what we want to do is we're going to take minimum roll of Heat Wave from this thing, which is 7. So let me just double check this. 7 plus the minimum roll of extra sensory, which is 37. So that's 44. So now we take our HP and we do 124 minus 44, which gets us to 80. The minimum roll of Focus Blast is 78. Why was I off before? 37 plus 7. Get you this. We have 124 minus 44. Get you to 80. I need to pre-damage by 2 HP. Okay, so we should be pre-damaged by 2. Because now, let me just do count one more time. We have 78 plus 7 plus extra sentry, which is 37, will get you to 122. Still full heal. Where are they? I don't even know. Oh, here. Okay. And I just want to make sure this guy's never dead to Focus Blast, right? Guy's never dead to Focus Blast and always outspeeds and kills. With black glasses, which we have, right? Cool. Oh, we have to get a bike. You grab the acro, I know, first. Okay. Let's put this on. This. Music off. Let's go full screen. Let's focus up. Just make sure we put our sets back into here. Okay, so we always kill this thing. Outspeed and kill it with overheat. No reason to fake out. At this HP, should always be beating extra sensory kill. I just realized this thing could light screen if I go to Togedemaru. So don't go to Togedemaru, but then fuck. I should have pre-damaged Togi. I should have 100% pre-damaged Togi. There's a chance we might have to stall this thing out. I should have pre-damaged Togi. That was my bad. It's not seeing a kill with Heat Wave. Oh, that's actually good. Oh, no, it doesn't bail us out because there's some ranges he doesn't. So, yeah, take out this thing. We outspeed. Let's not see light screen. We kind of fucked up. this Galliard is always clicking exactly during punch. Switch into this guy. We're never dead to crit. We always kill with dual wave beat. Perfect. Let's grab this item. Oh no, he couldn't click light screen because we didn't have any moves like that, I don't think. Let me check upload light screen real quick. Starts at +6. Oh, so it definitely could have clicked light screen because it wasn't showing kills or anything. So I definitely could have. That was my bad again. Damn, this is a mistake. I think I'm playing bad, and I think I gotta probably call it right here just so I can refocus up, because I'm honestly making a couple of mistakes that could just be jeopardizing me, and just not playing well right now. So I have 6 fights I'm gonna do hopefully tomorrow, and then get up to Cycling Road Rival. I'm gonna be looking at that. Well, I'm gonna be playing a little bit off stream tonight to get ready for that fight. So maybe tomorrow I can just run those 6 fights and then run right into Cycling Road Rival. But I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you have a good one.